Hello there, Yanis here. I know it's been a while. Yes, first of all, today we will see how to make this delicious couscous. It's very quick, very simple, very easy, and very good. There were a lot of clients that were asking, but how did you make this? And I do actually have a lot of recipes on this channel. There are actually some things that has happened. I've decided taking down the website yanniskalafatis.com. I have transferred all the recipes to the videos individually. You simply just need to go to the description and find the recipe there. It's much quicker, and it started getting really expensive, and there's not actually any profit from this channel, so there's no point having that. So if you're wondering, I have been very busy with the company that I have launched nearly a year now. It's called Greek Things. We do Greek and Jamaican cuisine, and other cuisines as well. Catering, markets, festivals. Yes, I've just been very busy. The schedule has changed a bit as well. It's not gonna be every Sunday, it's gonna be every month, and hopefully be more depending on how much time I have, since that has become my main job. Anyway, without being said, let's have a look on how to make the beautiful couscous with a lot of vegetables. Again, today I will show you the principle. It is the base, right? We'll see couscous with just peppers and onions. You can add broccoli, you can do cauliflower, you can do sweet corn, peas, beans, anything you want, or all of those together. You can add sausage. I'm just gonna show you how to cook couscous. It's a bit of a unique way, and I hope it's worth it. So for this particular recipe, I don't. For this particular dish, I don't really have a recipe, but I'm gonna weigh out for you just to see. I will explain you how I do it, but for now, let's have a look. Okay, so we'll get 200 grams of couscous. Actually, no, let's do a bit more. I'm just thinking for the food for the weekend that I need. Okay, so let's do 400 grams of couscous. Yeah. So we need, you don't need the lid. Even if you have the lid for the container, it's not going to work. You will need to use cling film regardless. So doesn't matter, any container, you will need to use cling film. So we have 400 grams of couscous. How I do it, I will boil water. You can use a kettle if you want. We're gonna use a pot today. And you go a finger above the couscous, and then you cling film it immediately. But let's have a look. I will show you how many grams you're gonna do. Okay, I'll be back when the water comes to boil. Actually, whilst we're waiting, we're gonna cut some peppers and some onions and a little bit of garlic that I didn't mention before, until this comes to a boil, because then it'll be super quick. Okay, I really do like peppers. Again, there's just so many things you can do to it, and any really veg you like, but again, I'll just keep it simple for today, and hopefully you can be creative. Alright, so we've got all of our vegetables ready, cut, diced, they're pretty spot on. So the water is boiling, we're gonna turn it off. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the chopping board for a little bit. And here's all you need to do. We'll take the hot water, actually, so 1 second, let me measure it for you, so we have a recipe to work on. There you go. So we're gonna go with 1 finger above, 700 grams of water. That's all we need to do. Straight away we're gonna place some cling film, and that will take 6 minutes. 6 minutes is all you need to cook the couscous. roughly speaking, of course, but it's cooking in the steam and absorbs all the hot water. There you go. So put the timer and we'll leave it on the side. So I'll see you in 6 minutes. So we have about 2.5 minutes for that to be done. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on is better here. Same thing. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna turn on the stove. We're gonna start we're gonna start getting our veg cooking, and then we'll add the couscous. So the secret here is we need a lot of olive oil. Or as I like to say, is a Greek amount of olive oil. Our oil is hot, so we're gonna go with our vegetables in. That'll be our timer for the couscous. So what we're going to do is we're gonna uncover it, and there you go. This is ready. It's very soft. You can see here. There you go. It's literally has formed like a block. So I'm gonna use my spatula to break it down a bit. There you go. So then it doesn't fall and make a mess. This is something that tends to happen with this kind of thing. You can put a little bit of oil, maybe it will prevent it, but it will still happen to a certain degree. Okay. So while this is very hot, we're gonna add some red wine, and then we're gonna reduce to a syrupy texture, or let the alcohol evaporate, and then we're gonna add our couscous. There we go. This is done, and now we're gonna drop our couscous in. You'll see how fluffy it is and moist, and all the goodness you want. Now we're gonna add a little bit of flavor and fat, and it's ready to go. Look at that, how nice you can mix it. Now I could have got a bigger pot, to be honest, to be easier to mix it, but it's okay. We're gonna reduce the heat quite low. Now we just wanna cook it a little bit more, but now another thing we're gonna add, we're gonna spice it up a little bit before we finish. So we will need, of course, some salt, as we haven't added any so far. That should be right. We'll go with a little bit of cracked pepper. Oregano. We'll add a little bit of lime juice for acidity. There you go. And lastly, we're gonna finish with a lot more of olive oil. This is one of the secret ingredients here. It gives a lot of flavor. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Feel free to add any other veggie you want, or any parsley, any dill, literally anything that you like or prefer. And vegetables. You can do broccoli, cauliflower, peas, sweet corn, literally even beans. Any veg that you want, you can make it much more rich. I do this usually as a side dish. It goes very well with fish. I mean, and meat, and like literally anything. But let's switch it off and try what we've done. Just look how soft this is. Like I literally love this recipe or way of cooking couscous. Missing a little bit of salt, otherwise spot on. Perfect amount of olive oil, perfect amount of veg. I mean, even that, simple. But you can do even courgette and aubergine actually. It's so good. Even as a light lunch actually, you can even have that. It's very good. Touch of salt and that's it. So do like that's it. Done. Put out of the fire and we're good to go. Alright people, thanks so much for watching. The recipe will be down below in the description. yanniskalafatis.com doesn't exist anymore. I explained it in the start. All the recipes have been transferred to the description of the videos for now. If you want the site back, simply bring more people, your friends, family, and then we'll see what we can do. The schedule has changed as well. Just to say that again, I'll try to do once a month, if no more, and then a little more shorts rather than videos. But yeah, this is how to cook couscous. Is one of my favorite ways to do it. You can do it as a side or as a main with a lot of veg, as I explained. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, click the button, support, leave a like, comment what would you like to watch or any questions, and have a beautiful day. Take care.